Nick Bolton that I want. 99 Nick Bolton. It's hell of a ball here. Score a rushing touchdown. This drive rush for 20 yards. Get 2 first downs. Higher chance. I gotta get something to match that nigga.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 1st and 10. A former rushing champ and 3-time All-Pro, it's Priest Holmes. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Priest Holmes. A 5-yard touchdown run. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Humphrey too. I just need to get that Tyreek Hill wide receiver, and I'm through with the Chiefs thing. Get the anybody else on my team. Schneed and them. Nah, I keep the people.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs on one play have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards. And now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, the Holmes throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Let's get Lynch his first touchdown.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
I guess level 50.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0.
What am I supposed to do? Damn, I ain't even see it. Don't allow 75 yards. Score 2 touchdowns. Score a touchdown and 2 drives.
Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Winston.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had it bottled up throughout this game. They used their...
What did they say? They say I missed something. Don't allow. Don't allow.
Scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this.
Let's see what it said again. Don't allow a first down. Oh, this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far,
came up through
0
there
for
like
3
that.
on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Shifts by him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Here we go. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Taken down here by the Saints. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
So I gotta get to his 6 tackle first.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. This will be fielded at the 17. Escapes the defender. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Let's go, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 49 yards. And the Chiefs on one play have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Sack. Hissed it. Okay.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll look to set up his blockers. A beautiful fake. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Holmes. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll roll him out right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend the lead to 11-0. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Miami set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL and team.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Score 17 plus, don't allow more than 10 points, get a sack. Plus a time, I think.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out.
What did it say, dude? Get a sack. Score 17 plus.
Got to take care of the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Justin Jefferson.
38 yards.
And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now room for it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for KC.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, here's Roundtree.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
That's into the hands of the running back Roundtree. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
Herbert has it knocked free.
fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points.
Jones.
But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert going to throw. And that's dropped underneath for Roundtree. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Yep.
Picked off by Mike Hughes. There he goes left side.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they did. Decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Here comes Nasir Adderley. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So
problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Priest Holmes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 31, Herbert has it knocked free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 75 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Taken in at the 22.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. David Njoku. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, and the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Mahomes will throw for it, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
From a yard or two deep here. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Now a hit and a loose football.
These niggas is cheating.
Still going.
These niggas is cheating. These niggas is cheating.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the
Three teammates picking it up.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Right in it, though.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Justin Jefferson.
26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 7.
Now Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got room. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
What up?
Emmanuel Ogbah gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
Got to him. Got him for a finish them off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Dances by him. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coaches.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Don't run more than 4 times.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
What?
That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Catch is made by Hardman.
Ow.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We decline that.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Said win the game. Don't run more than.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes going to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes firing complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
Yeah,
not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You got to love it, baby.
Flip this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Good try.
The Chicago offense set to get started. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Kelsey imposing his will, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Well, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, the connection made. It's Graham. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.